Hello listeners, and a warm welcome to today's program, where we will be exploring the Grade 8 Integrated Performance Arts syllabus. Last week, we met Ms. Mosidi, who explained the concept of Ngoma, which is the African name for performing arts. Performing arts is an umbrella term for dance, drama, and music. We added the word integrated because it means combining or coordinating separate elements so as to provide a harmonious, interrelated whole. In other words, we want to put performances together which educate the audience and are a combination of music, dance, and drama. The aim is to create awareness about social challenges in Namibia and globally. By being actively involved in researching, shaping, and presenting a performance, a learner is able to internalize and understand issues raised in other subjects, such as life skills and history, for example. Now, let's join Ms. Mosidi and her learners in their IPA class. From now on, we will just refer to the subject as IPA. Morning, grade 8s.
Morning.
Settle down, please.
Miss Mosidi, I guess we can't do IPA because of COVID-19. How are we going to dance and sing together with social distancing?
Carmen, trust you to bring up the elephant in the room. As our First Lady Monica Geingoz said, yes, we are facing challenging times, but artists always make a plan.
Yeah, like they're live streaming their performances to audiences on Instagram and on TikTok.
Oh.
Exactly. You know that I made you all wash your hands at the tippy tap outside or sanitize with your sanitizers? And you notice that your desks and chairs are marked with your names? Mm-hmm. We will keep our masks on, and if we perform on stage, we can easily stay 1.5 meters apart. What you need to understand about the arts is that even during a war, people will tell stories, dance, and sing songs. That is what makes us survive. It's in our spirit. So if you look at Namibia's struggle for independence, the artists played a big role in educating and motivating people. Even if you sit in a prison cell, you can still hear music.
You never give up, Miss Mosidi.
Artists never give up, Carmen. We all have the capability to be artists in different ways.
Miss Mosidi,
Yes, Kebo?
I can sing, but what if I can't dance?
Kebo, the African proverb says, if you can walk, you can dance. If you can talk, you can sing. And you are not only assessed on your performance, you are also assessed on your input in shaping a performance by giving ideas. You don't necessarily have to dance all the ideas yourself.
Yes.
Miss Mosidi, can you please go through the syllabus for us again?
With pleasure, Carmen. However, grade 8, this will be the last IPA class that I'll be doing so much talking. Because IPA is about showing, not talking. We must make performances and then let our audiences do the talking.
What will we be making performances about?
Well, while there are general guidelines we will follow, performances should be about issues we see happening in our own communities and the world, and how we think these issues should be addressed.
Whoa, Miss Mosidi, do you mean that we're going to save the world?
Carmen, we are certainly going to try. IPA makes you an ambassador of change and an activist for life. Now, grade 8s, you know I always say,
Action speaks louder than words.
exactly. So, please, each of you pick up your own desk and put it against the wall. Then you take your chair and form a circle. You'll see I've put a mark on the floor for each chair to make sure we're a safe distance apart. And keep those masks on. Stand behind your chairs without leaning on them. IPA, or Integrated Performing Arts, should be a subject where you, as a grade 8 learner, feel safe to express your opinion through dance, drama, and music. Sing your song, dance your truth, tell your story, get your message across. Now let's join Miss Musidi as she teaches the class a warm-up exercise. Listeners, stand up and join in. IPA is about doing, not sitting. Okay, now you stand with your feet. I'm taking both of you back here. Stand with your feet hip distance apart and your hands relaxed to the side. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Do this 10 times at your own pace. Grade 8s. I know these exercises will seem funny in the beginning, and it's normal to laugh at first. But there really is a good reason why we do a warm-up at the beginning of an IPA class.
But I'm hungry, Miss Mosidi.
Not as hungry as you're going to be after the lesson, Kebo. You're going to have to put a bit more work in first. IPA makes you think about life in a different way. Now, put your right hand on your forehead and push your hand against your head for 10 counts.
Huh?
No, Kylie, don't just put your hand against your head. Push your hand against your head with both resisting.
This is actually hard work.
And now you would repeat that with your left hand. So learners, every class will be started with a physical, vocal, and mental warm-up. I have brought some music and I want you all to start rolling your shoulders to the song. There are many good reasons that you need to start an IPA class with a warm-up. Performers, like athletes, need to warm up to prevent physical injuries. The most important reasons for a warm-up are
To relax.
To neutralize.
to warm up the body and the voice,
To get group spirit.
And to energize and focus.
And let's go back to Miss Musidi as she ends her class.
That was a lot of fun, Miss Mosidi. But I'm starving now. But I don't understand what you meant by neutralizing in a performance.
It is the most difficult objective of a warm-up to understand, Kebo. I'm going to try and explain it in the best way I can. Sometimes if you come into my class, you bring the last class's baggage with you. For example, if you've written a test, you are probably thinking about that. But for you to be creative, you need to focus on the immediate task at hand.
So, neutralizing means to forget what happened earlier?
Not completely forget, it means setting it aside for the time of the class and making sure you are 100% involved in the classes. This is not a subject that you can just do your own thing. It is primarily about group work. You are assessed by your involvement in my subject and your contribution to the creation and execution of performance.
Phew. Miss, those are too many words. What do they mean?
Well, basically, 1, you can't just sit and watch. 2, you will need to work individually, but also in groups. 3, you need to identify what you are the best at. Is it singing, dancing, acting, writing, or choreography? Integrated performing arts is a subject that welcomes many talents, and the actual art lies in learning to combine them into a performance to an audience who can appreciate your work. Now, enough talk. Just like you need to do a warm-up at the beginning of a class, you need to end a class by coming together and having some reflection on the performance or ideas you've had. So, we have 10 minutes left. Can you please come and sit in a circle, keeping 1.5 meters apart? To all our grade 8 learners out there, we hope you are getting excited about the possibilities that the Integrated Performing Arts syllabus offer you. Remember, you are the learners that will test the syllabus. Please speak up. IPA gives you a practical chance to make sense of social environmental, and spiritual issues that concern us all. Please join us for our next program, where we will be looking at the types of performances you can create. Until next time.
This program was brought to you by NAMCOL with funding from the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture and the Commonwealth of Learning.